Minister, thanks for giving this important legislation to the Canadians, which was quite overdue for a long time. Earlier, the onus was lying between federal and province because that was switching and roller coaster was going on. Like province should have more jails and federal is not bringing C14. Now, thanks for that, this legislation. Hopefully that piece is fixed now and Canadians see a step in the right direction. If you can clarify 2 points, any violent offender of crime, either it's a first-time offender or a repeat offender, because we have heard repeat offenders. If it is a first-time offender, the judges will not release them on a bail. It will be a mandatory sentence, and province will have enough jails to keep them. And also part B, if any home intruder, armed home intruder enters our home, the Canadians have a full right to defend themselves in any means, by any means, and they won't be get charged. Thank you.
Look, thanks very much for the question. And before you got to the two specific questions, you gave a sort of preamble about the federal government and provincial government going back and forth. I don't think there's a single Canadian, there's certainly not one that I've spoken to, who's interested in seeing more finger pointing between levels of government. They want us to work together to promote public safety. The model of collaboration that we've adopted in the context of the Bail and Sentencing Reform Act, I believe can and should be repeated in other contexts, so we can focus on demonstrating progress rather than seeking to shift blame. The first question was about a first-time offender versus a repeat offender. Certainly the Bail and Sentencing Reform Act has a distinct focus on violent repeat offenders, but you should also know that there's changes made to the legislation around what's known as the principle of restraint to clarify that in all instances, not just when you're dealing with a repeat offender, the court needs to be satisfied that the release of a person can be done in a way that won't compromise the public safety imperative. We have put directly in the legislation, this is actually a great source of collaboration with the provincial government and Attorney General Downey in particular, to insist that that individual needs to have the public safety outcome managed before a court can consider their release. The other grounds for releasing someone, about whether they would show up in court, for example, or whether their release would call into question the repute of the justice system, will remain in place. But both the seriousness of the offense and the number of offenses will be considered going forward. On the second question that you've asked, let me just be unequivocal. You as a Canadian have the right to defend yourself inside your home with the use of reasonable force. That's a law that pre-existed not just the current government, pre-existed my time in politics. The law most recently changed when Prime Minister Harper was in office. I support the change that the last Conservative government made when it comes to ensuring that you have the ability to defend yourself in your home. Of course, these are the kinds of questions that we'll continue to deal with as public safety issues remain at the forefront for Canadians. But whether it's defending yourself in your home or having the courts ensure that the public safety outcome can be managed, these are important issues, and the laws on the books will help deliver better public safety outcomes.
Follow